Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2025. So I'll go straight to the point. I believe I know the reason why you're always tired, why you're always feeling like giving up, why one time you know exactly what you should do and then the next minute you completely don't know what to do, why sometimes you're feeling like you're just overwhelmed. And I believe if you're watching these videos, you're one of those people who maybe you do know God, you do have a personal relationship with Him, and maybe right now you're in the middle of a fast because it's the beginning of the year. But I want you to do something different, because most of us, we start this year with a list of things that we want God to do for us. Even when you're going to pray, you have a list of things that you want God to do for you. There's nothing wrong with you going to God with your prayer items, but this time round I want you to specifically pay attention to this word in Matthew chapter 6. I'll only read 2 verses, so stay with me, 31 and 32. So do not start worrying, where will my food come from, or my drink, or my clothes. These are the things that the pagans are always concerned about. Your Father in heaven knows that you need all these things. So God already knows, even before you go before Him, what you need, what you want. He knows. You can write down that list, you can go to Him and submit it to Him. There's nothing wrong with that. And what I want you to do this time at the beginning of the year is go to God, just to spend time with Him, just to read His word, just to have a relationship and build your relationship with Him. When you go before Him, I want you to build your relationship with Him, to start to learn how He speaks. You hear other people say, God spoke to me like this. You need to learn how God speaks to you personally, whether it's through a video like this one, whether it's through a Bible verse, whether it's through a sermon on YouTube or something else. You need to know God, how God speaks to you personally. So this is an encouragement to you who always feels tired, maybe not all the time, but most of the time. You don't understand what you're doing wrong. You have a relationship with God, but things just don't seem to work out or go in the direction you want. If you're like me, most of the time, maybe you go to God to pray for maybe a career, for a job, for your finances, for your family, which is okay. But we've read, God already knows what you need. So instead, I want you to do this January. Seek first God, His kingdom and His righteousness. Go before Him because you want to know more about Him, because you want to have a relationship with Him. Just dedicate this 1 month, this month of January. It's 1 in 12 months, so it's just a small portion of the year, and dedicate this month to just seek Him. You have the rest of the year to ask Him for what you want, what you desire, what you think you need. But for this month of January, I humbly ask you, this is for me too. As I tell you, this is something I'm doing to myself. So let's dedicate this month of January to simply seek God. When you wake up for your morning devotion, just go there to speak to God. God, I want you to speak to me. Just here I am. When you're reading the Bible, I want to know the Bible. I want you to know what you're saying. What are you saying about this verse? What are you saying about this word? You know, just simply spending time with Him. Don't go there with your whole list of things. He already knows. In fact, on the first day, maybe write down that list of the things and your prayer items for this year and submit them to God. And now completely surrender everything to Him, because at the end of the day, it's His work, He's in control, not you. So surrender it to Him, and then dedicate the rest of the time to just spend time with Him, to just get to know Him, know how He speaks, so that you can know Him on a personal level. So I just thought of doing this video. It's January 2025, and even if you see this video when it's not January, you can still do it. Just spend some time, a few days, a week, 3 days, and dedicate them. Just don't ask for anything. Just go before Him, just to spend time with Him. Ask Him to speak to you. Ask Him to direct you. Ask Him to just guide you. And I believe this year will be a different year than all the other years that we've had. So have a nice day or night, whatever time you're watching this at, and I'll see you in my next one.